So, you're struggling to hit in MLB The Show 19. That's clearly why you're here. Otherwise, why would you be? This is a hitting tips video. So, I'm going to show you how to hit an MLB The Show 19. I'm currently in championship division, so if I need to prove anything to show me being a good hitter, I guess, I don't know, check my debut videos, check those videos out. I'm a pretty solid hitter in those. So I'm going to show you how to hit today. We're going to go into custom practice, and I'm just going to show you how to hit. So let's go to the Dodgers. Pick road, I guess. Go Colorado Rockies. Enter practice mode. Yes. Alright, so first things first, what you want to do is you want to go to your gameplay options, obviously. Ignore the hitting difficulty. We're focusing on everything under. Okay? So, hitting wise, directional. Hell no. If you're trying to be a good hitter in this game, you do not go directional. Definitely not. Especially if you're planning on just playing on, if you're planning on playing online, you definitely do not want to do this. If you are just doing a little bit of grinding on CPU, sorry, not PC. If you're grinding a little bit offline on CPU, you could do directional for it to be a little bit more chill, because you probably could get away with it. Online though, you need to hit with zone. You need to hit with zone. I'm telling you this, you are not going to be nearly as successful as a hitter without using zone. If you want to get used to zone, you can go ahead, go to CPU, do some conquest while using zone. Let yourself get used to it. Another thing that people are not doing as commonly as I thought people would, which I'm very surprised by, is making your input type analog. I use analog hitting. I don't know how exactly pure analog, this option will be locked in. Okay, yeah. Analog, I don't really know how it exactly works. It's very simple, like, when it comes to, like, working, I'm not meaning, like, how you do it. Yes, you just flick with your analog stick, and it's as simple as that. But I don't know if it actually decides the, like, power contact or just middle swing. But I want to say that depending on how you make contact with the ball is how or what swing it decides, or what count it is. Because I've noticed, the ball will be hit hard in different at-bats than others, and I'll be like, all right, it seems like I got on that ball a little bit more, and it was hit with some more oomph in it, But I hate buttons at this point, because I always swing with X, because power swing you can't check swing with. It's hard to make contact with. Contact swing doesn't have enough pop in it if you're trying to hit a home run. X, it's in the middle, but at the end of the day, it doesn't show enough productivity for me. So when I went to analog, it showed a lot more productivity, like a lot more changed for me. It became way better. So definitely go with analog for sure. We're gonna stick on all-star hitting to really show, because all-stars, like, I think that's until championship that you have all-star hitting. So I guess we'll show that. I guess we'll show that off. Hitting view. This is pretty important too if you want to be a patient hitter. Zoom hitting, a lot of people do use, but I would say if you want to be the most patient hitter possible, you go strike zone. I go strike zone myself. I'd say it's probably the most it's the most useful way to be the most patient hitter you could be. It's really just personal preference. But in my opinion, you see the pitch much more. Like, half the time I can see if the ball's going to be a ball before it even comes close to the plate. Like, the second it releases his hand, I can usually tell. But everything else, completely personal preference. Completely. Like, this is all your decision at this point. That's just everything you really need to show. So I'm going to show you what you want to do, strategies to, like, doing stuff. Lefty against righty, I want to show what you want to do there, so apply changes. I don't know if I can actually change the pitcher. I can, and I can change it to a righty. So we'll show a lefty. This is actually perfect, because I can show different things you want to do when facing a lefty compared to a righty when using a righty hitter, and I can show you differences between using a different guy. So we'll go Turner. I love this hitter. I love using Turner. So we're facing Chris Sale here. Look at that. See? Takes a pitch perfectly. When you're facing a lefty with a righty, sit inside like this. Online players tend to really pitch inside here, especially if you're facing Chris Sale too. They're gonna really want to hit that slider on you, and be sure to take that. Don't swing at that ever. And look at that. It's a nice little hit. Yeah, it's a gap shot. Nice little gap shot. Goes right into the gap in Coors Field. It's looking pretty good. See, hitting works perfectly with this because you tend to get on those pitches pretty well. You sit inside, you come out when you need to. You can easily check swing with pure analog. Not pure analog, just analog, I guess. Well, it is pure analog pretty much. Look at that. That's another gap shot. It's perfect. You're not going to hit probably as many home runs if you used compared to using buttons, but these gap shots are going to be much more consistent. And it's much more about hits this year than home runs. So we'll show a righty now. So let's go create play. Bring in Porcello, I guess. And we'll bring in Bellinger because I love Bellinger. And we'll do Bellinger against Rick Porcello. Now, one thing you want to do here, circle around a bit. Always do that before pitch. Sit a bit up. They tend to hit that spot actually quite a bit right in there. Sitting up will allow you to get up here faster, and you can actually get low pretty easily. Look at that. Nice hit down the line. It's as easy as that. Hitting is very simple this year once you learn how to hit. When you learn the basics of hitting, it just becomes so much easier. I think I got a bit under that pitch. Yeah, it's not going to leave. But yeah, you know, you just got to, I guess, like, the main idea behind this, I would say, is, like, I would say, practice offline for a little while, for sure. How I got very good at hitting is I practiced on Legend for a really long time. Well, not really long time, but in MLB 17, I played a lot of games on Legend difficulty, and that made me a much better hitter. But this year became a much better year for me. Someone's calling me. God. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll create a play. We'll put ourselves at 2 strikes. How about that? All right. 2 strikes. You gotta learn yourself. You gotta learn to not get nervous too. Nervous is not being nervous is everything. So that's another fly out. I'm getting under these pitches right now. Not really too smart by me. But yeah, like, just do this circle around. It's really, really fucking good. Really good for being ready to move your PCI correctly. Look at that. Perfect hit. Although it's gonna go foul. Yeah. That tends to happen a lot for me. I swing late and it just goes foul every time. Look at that. I could have swung at that. Maybe it would have turned into a home run, but most likely it would have turned into nothing, and the bat held back. Nice foul ball. Playing for the like defensive swing. That's just the short. That's the second baseman making a nice play. All right, we'll do one more at bat here just to show off what you want to, just to give some nice examples. Just for you to watch the at-bat and see how it plays out. In an 0-2 count, would I tell you to be patient? Yes and no. If you're patient, you'll tend to take a pitch like that. You'll tend to end up doing that because you're being patient and you think it's a ball. You're really trying to take balls, not swing. I would say, honestly, in my opinion, if you think that ball is at all a strike, you swing. You do not go, oh, well, you know what, maybe it is a ball and I'm just making the wrong call. No, you have to swing at that every time if you think at all that it is a strike. That's clearly a strike, and that's just laced to center. Perfect hit right there, actually. One guy I do recommend getting on your team is definitely Cody Bellinger. Obviously, he's got that elevated swing. He really does elevate the ball. Let's go back to a lefty. We'll use Freese against... Okay, I don't know where it's going. Let's. I want to bring up Price. Dave Freese against Price. Another a nice righty-lefty situation here. Just watch the at-bat. See how I play. I think I actually ended up getting under that ball. I did. That is one of my problems when it comes to hitting, but I still show pretty good production, is I do tend to get under balls. See, I always get hits like that. If you watch my videos, a lot of my hits go right between the third baseman and the shortstop. It's because I really sit inside here, and if they do end up pitching down the middle or pitching like inside, I will be a little bit early on it almost every time, and that will cause me to hit it like that, which is not something that is bad. That is actually perfect. Analog, it's a perfect way to hit. It gets you a lot more hits. It gets you in a rally more often. If you do get really nice on a pitch, it will leave if the guy's got some pop. I will say that. So let's get like let's at least show one home run here. We'll show who's got some pop against lefties, huh? You know, let's show a guy who's got some pop against Rays. Muncy. This is a good one to show off. Let's bring up Purcell again. Actually, let's bring out let's bring up Purcell. So Muncy, he's got what? Oh, you can't see it, I guess. He's got like 90 power against righties and 90 power against lefties, but we're just going to show a righty-lefty matchup here. Nice line drive to center, but not a home run. I do want to show a kind of pitch that would give a home run. That's a high pitch that I'm not really under at all, so it is just going to go kind of straight. Nice take right there. Never want to be swinging at those. That is a pitch that can tend to turn into a home run for sure. But usually it does go through the first and second baseman. Not many consistent strikes here. Pretty interesting. I don't know why it's not too consistent. And that's looking like a no-doubt shot right there. Gone. If you get the right guy with some pop, Analog is just going to be just fine for you if you're looking for home run hitters. If you're looking for a lot of home runs in your game, if that's how you want to play, just get some guys with some pop and you can run in there with Analog and you'll be just fine. I tend to notice that Analog also is much more helpful for timing if you got that problem and movement of the PCI. I had seriously bad problems when it came to timing at the beginning of the year with hitting with buttons. And I also tended to not get my PCI in the ball like ever with buttons because I could just not move my PCI. I moved my PCI awkwardly when I was using buttons. But the second I changed it to Analog, I noticed a complete difference. I was much more elite. So this is my hitting tips. I recommend doing it. It's made me go 20. I think I'm 21-7 at the moment. Although all 6 of my first games this year were disconnects. Like I just lost connection to the game, so I should technically be like 21-1. But that's my current record. I'm pretty elite up there, I would say. I'm 814 rating, I think 817, somewhere like that. Hopefully gonna get World Series and show debut video. Don Mattingly, the man I am going to be picking up if I do get there. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for the video. Hit thumbs up button if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more content like this. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.